Okay, so the second piece of music that I put up for today for Michael Hare is "Gimme Shelter," which is one of the many. I'll be putting up a bunch of Rolling Stone stuff because it's inescapable and it's so important. Hare mentions "Here Comes Your 19th Nervous Breakdown," which is important because basically, again, although it sort of looks like a relationship song, and about how you were raised, how this person was raised, because it's a commentary on how this rich kid was raised and spoiled, but also wasn't loved, and the relationship with the girl or the girlfriend is also equally screwy or messed up. It's the sense that you were things were crashing that's important from that particular song. So I haven't included that because it's there are so many, but I have included "Gimme Shelter" because first of all it was famous. Well, it was famous for a number of reasons. It was played by the Stones at just about every concert they did. There was a famous documentary about it where my memory is that the okay, so I may get this wrong, but my memory is that the Hell's Angels were doing security for one of the big rock shows, and when people would pass around, they would freely pass around acid and all kinds of drugs, and there would be these like Woodstock was the sort of the representative of these kinds of shows, but there were a lot of them in California, and it was people would just go and basically have these incredible music marathons and get blasted, and so it was this incredible. It was very intense, and it was a complete not. It was the sort of the ultimate in nonconformity. So "Gimme Shelter" is important because you'll recognize it from, well, you probably know it, but you'll recognize it because it's used in "Dear America, Letters Home from Vietnam" as the music that begins or is the music behind the montage of scenes over the Vietnam primer, which is the center of that text. And it's a very powerful, useful piece because it's like, this is what search and destroy means, and this is what a Zippo raid is like, and this is what peppering the LZ looks like, and so on. This is what a hot LZ looks like. So it's very useful. So "Gimme Shelter" is pretty much directly applicable to the war. You can just see, like, yep, it applies to the war. A storm is threatening my life today. If I don't get some shelter, or children is just a shot away, and then it's kind of whether there's war in the streets or whether it's war in Vietnam, the sense that things were falling apart is very strong here. So that's a good start with the Stones.